I hope you're doing great. This is MJ, and this will be a pick a card reading for love and relationships. This will be a timeless read, so really whenever this message finds you, if it resonates with you, then it is your message at that time. As with every reading that I do, please remember that I will not be trying to predict the future here. If it happens, that's great. But my primary intention is to inspire you to find your own answers. So use your judgment and your intuition to see how the messages apply to your specific situation. And as always, please listen with an open heart and an open mind, and don't try to fit the messages to the outcome that you fixed in your head. Okay? There are 3 piles on the table, each is marked with a shell. So please feel free to choose one of them. Please feel free to choose 2 or stay for the whole reading and listen to the 3 messages. Whatever your choice is, there are timestamps in the description box below so you can jump straight into the pile that is of your interest or that resonates with you. Today we will be looking at the Whispers of Love Oracle and the mini Linestrider's Tarot. Okay? For the Oracle, I will be reading the messages from the book because I don't want to miss any piece of that message. And then obviously we will dive into the tarot cards to see what additional insight tarot cards can give us. Okay, so I hope you've made your choice. I will be starting with this pile as the first one. So let me put those 2 aside for now. If you chose this pile, this is what's in store for you. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. Very symbolic that there's this shell. Right? Very symbolic that I chose shells for today's reading. I will read that message for you in a second. Within the tarot cards you have the World, Page of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Nice. Okay. Let's start with the Oracle card. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. The opportunity is here for you to bring a loving perspective to a situation. It is easy to get wrapped up in the words being said. What does your heart say about this situation? It knows the truth. Trust that. Sit still, take a deep breath and ask your heart what you need to know. Love's first task is to listen. Do you have a habit of drifting away while someone else is speaking? Do you get entangled in your own thoughts? Take time to process what is being communicated before you respond or react. Learning to listen with an open heart will help you receive guidance or affirm something you already know. 2 young women are shown in this card. One holds a seashell to the other's ear. The seashells represent the good things that can be discovered in a challenging situation. The pod of dolphins playing in the background denotes the joy that may be found. The white horse may be a call to control your emotions. Stop and listen. What do you hear and how can it bring more happiness to your life? Beautiful message. Listen with your heart. Open your heart, right? For some of you, this means don't only listen with your ears and your logical mind, right? Listen and assess the situation with your heart. What does your heart say? Is it in line with what your mind says? Is it, is it whispering completely different messages? Is it giving you different feelings? Perhaps your mind is suggesting that maybe you should withdraw from a situation, but your heart says no. So the choice is yours. Are you going to listen to what your heart says or to what your logical mind says? And those dolphins, I'm drawn to those dolphins here. They are a symbol of joy. They are very playful, right? And very happy. They like to play with each other, have fun. For some of you, it means in whatever situation you are currently in your love and relationship sphere, whether you are in a relationship or perhaps you're single, be joyful, be playful. You know, people that are happy are also like a magnet to other people, right? People who smile. Okay, this is also card number 1. I'm not a numerologist, but number 1 is always a card of a new beginning. So to some of you it may symbolize that there is a new opening available for you. Perhaps there's a person around you that maybe you are considering, or maybe that person is approaching you. There is a certain new beginning if you will only allow yourself to listen with your heart. Okay? And that is also very symbolic. Maybe I will put this card here for you. Because within the tarot cards, we're starting with the World, and the World is a card of completions and new beginnings, right? So it tells me that you are either entering that new beginning, you are on the verge of, like in between the old and the new. You're not fully in the new yet, but you are already stepping out of the old. Perhaps your approach is changing to your love life, to how you approach relationships. Perhaps you're opening yourself to a relationship if you're single for some time. But with the World card, there is a completion. You are closing up a cycle. It may be a cycle of your own behaviors, of the way you approach relationships, right? For some of you, you know, if you are already in a committed relationship, that relationship may be entering a new level. But then you are still encouraged to listen with your heart, to listen what your partner has to say, right? And assess your situation, your relationship with that open heart. But there's definitely certain completion. And to me, the World is always kind of victorious completion, right? There's a huge element of self-acceptance. You can see that this woman in this card, she's naked, right? So she's accepting herself. She finally got to the point of accepting herself. For some, it may be about accepting your sexuality with your relationship, or just, you know, with yourself, right? With the Page of Pentacles, there's definitely, I mean, look how similar those cards are when it comes to that naked woman. So the Page of Pentacles is, it can be someone of a younger age, but it may be someone young at heart. To me, it symbolizes like a renewal. So I said with the World card, you are closing up a cycle and you are entering a new one. It's almost like rebirth, right? Or a new perspective on your relationship, or on how you approach relationships, or new way that you look at yourself. But there is definitely a lot of self-acceptance in those two cards. Now with the Page of Pentacles, that's this new beginning, and this new beginning is very tangible, right? Because this is the energy of Pentacles, of coins. So this new beginning, you can feel how you change, how your perspective changes, how you change the way you look at yourself, right? And you can feel it. It's tangible. You are aware of the fact that something has significantly changed, that you entered a new phase, right? This is, with the World card, it's almost as if that's the old you, and this is the new you that is entering that new world, right? I really like that. And then, well, the Two of Cups. if you are already familiar with the tarot, you know what that means. Two of Cups is a card of a destined connection, right? These are two people that are coming together, that are meant to be. And they offer each other their cups, right? And they offer equally. So it's an equal give and take. It's a beautiful relationship where two people bring the same amount of love, care. They are equally engaged and willing to start that relationship. But this is a destined connection. It's like soulmates, right? It can be friendship, as I said. It can be a really destined close friendship. For some, it could even be a great business partnership, but we are looking primarily at love and relationships. So this is an absolutely a meant to be couple, right? Look at those two cuts, how they touch their faces, their foreheads, right? They're looking each other straight in the eye, and they are almost mirroring each other. Look how similar they are, right? So to me it's like a couple that is, when those two people come together, they create one complete whole. So to sum up, if you start listening to your heart, whether it's a relationship that you're already in, or if you're single, and for some reason I am primarily getting this message for singles or people that are not yet in a committed relationship, but there is someone in your life that you're thinking about. The moment that you start listening with your heart, but also the moment that you fully accept yourself, you will be able to step from that old into the new. It's almost as if you were reborn as that page of Pentacles, right? And you can feel that change. Then this will have a chance to show up in your life. But you need to open up your heart, and you need to be in full acceptance of yourself. The World card is about finding your place in the world, and primarily your place is you. When you are at home with yourself, it means that you are fully in acceptance of who you are. You know your flaws as well, but you are able to accept them and work on them if they need to be worked on, right? But there needs to be acceptance. Perhaps you have been close to certain feelings. Maybe you have been blocking them, and now you're opening yourself up to be more vulnerable, right? Because that's what is needed if you want to be in a relationship. You need to accept the fact that you will be vulnerable, right, in front of that person. But this is a really beautiful energy, and with the Two of Cups on the horizon, there's definitely beautiful love ahead of you, available to you. Even if you're single and there's no one on your horizon yet, you still need to go through that self-acceptance phase and opening your heart before this can enter your life. Okay? Two of Cups can also be about your relationship with yourself. Self-acceptance, self-love. Only then you can allow someone to enter your life, when you love yourself first. Okay? Beautiful message. Let's move to the pile number 2. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. I will read that message for you in a second. Six of Cups. Three of Wands. Queen of Cups. Nice. Okay. This card is number 6, and the first card of the tarot is number 6. I always say I'm not a numerologist, but to some of you there may be additional message if you check the meaning of number 6 in the numerology. Let me read that message for you because I don't want to miss any important piece of it, and then we will move to the tarot. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. You are a genuinely loving individual. Expressing love to others helps them feel supported, respected, and cared about. As you practice this custom, you will become more loving. When you want to be more loving, it is easy to recognize ways of doing so. One way to express love is through eye contact. Your eyes are the most expressive part of your body. Making eye contact when you are speaking with someone tells them you see, hear, and appreciate them. Try making eye contact with others a daily practice. It is easy to become distracted by our busy lives, but a moment of eye contact can make a world of difference to those who you communicate with. A young sea nymph makes eye contact with a small mermaid sitting in a seashell. The seashells represent the spiritual gifts you possess. The feathers on the sea nymph's head are about giving thanks or showing appreciation. Mermaids are usually a symbol of love. Share eye contact with those you speak to and see how it deepens your connection. Okay? Express your love. Express love to receive love. So it's kind of touching upon the law of attraction as well, right? Be willing to express love. Now, I actually want to start with the Queen of Cups because to some extent this is the card of expressing love to me. You know, the Queen of Cups is a very loving and caring energy, right? It's not gender specific, but it's a feminine energy, so it's very caring. It's very gentle, but this is also about deep, deep emotions, right? Queen of Cups can be someone of an emotional teacher or healer as well. And she has that very deep cup of love, and from that cup she's able to give, right? Not only within her romantic partnerships, but she cares about other people, about her family, about her friends. But this is also a very empathetic person. She feels other people's emotions sometimes or often, even before they are able to name those emotions. She already knows what they feel or how they feel, right? We'll see in a second how it blends, but for some reason I wanted to start with the Queen of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is either a card of memories, can be a card of nostalgia or memorizing almost like a childhood memories or childhood love or teenage, like this puppy love. It feels very innocent and filled with absolutely good intentions to me. The Six of Cups can mean that someone from the past is coming back to your life. Perhaps, you know, with this, sorry, I should have put this card here. Perhaps someone from the past, you know, decided to express their feelings towards you, or maybe you are missing someone from the past. It can also be possible that both of you are just coming together, reconciling, right? It doesn't have to be someone from a distant past. You may have, you know, separated from someone in the recent past, and perhaps you are deciding to come back together, or you are in your memories about what you have. Some of you may be in your memories not necessarily about a specific person, but just about the feeling that this relationship was giving you, right? For some of you, I am getting that this is not about a love relationship, but more about family and expressing love perhaps towards your children, with that Six of Cups being that card of childhood memories. Perhaps it's about caring about your family. The Queen of Cups also makes sense with this, right? It's about this deep caring for your family, for your kids. But for some of you, this is, as I said, someone from your past. If you believe in things like this, it may be someone from your past life. So someone that is meant to be in your life, that is coming back. It may be a connection that is hard to explain. Why you feel so close to someone, almost as if you have known them before. And it may be a little confusing to you, right? Whatever that is, you know, if you're single, as I said, you may be thinking about not necessarily a specific person, but just about feelings or emotions that a specific relationship was giving you. If this is an actual person that is coming back, would that be willing to express love? If you do have feelings towards that person, then that is an encouragement to be open about what you feel. Okay? And with the Three of Wands, you know, this is a card of growth through adventure. I want to say it's like entering a new phase after making a decision, right? So in the Two of Wands, you're making a decision, and in the Three of Wands, you're already 1 or 2 steps in the new, and you're heading towards an adventure, and you know it. You know there's growth ahead of you, but you're also adventurous and open. You have certain enthusiasm for that, whatever that is. So, you know, express those feelings with enthusiasm. That's what I'm getting for some of you. For others, just look towards the future with enthusiasm and positive attitude, because the Three of Wands is a card of, you know, this is a very specific picture of that card, but it's like when you make a project plan in the Two of Wands, and then in the Three of Wands, you're already in the middle of the project and you start seeing first results, right, on the horizon. That they may still be in a distance, but you already start seeing them. So there is something that is approaching you. Perhaps, you know, this person is making their way back to you. Maybe they contacted you, right? And maybe you're in your memories about it. Maybe you're thinking whether it's worth to let them back in. But the Three of Wands is telling you, you know, be adventurous towards it. Like, have fun in a good way. Not use the person for your personal purposes, right? But like, just have fun. Perhaps don't think too much about the consequences. And again, don't get me wrong. It's like, what I mean is, this teenage love, right, is a lot more careless than when we are adults. And this is this adventurous attitude. So maybe try to look at your situation through those eyes of the younger version of you that was more open, perhaps before you have been hurt by someone, right? Try to restore that energy and be more open to expressing your feelings. Don't hold them back. The Queen of Cups is that person that is not afraid of expressing their emotions. She's very caring towards the people that she loves, right? Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a romantic relationship. She's expressing those feelings, but she's doing this in a very gentle way, not aggressively. Okay. Beautiful message. And now we will move to pile number 3. So let me put this one aside. So if you chose pile number 3, we have card number 19, express love through gifts. Nice. The previous card in the pile number 2 was be willing to express love, and here it's about expressing love through gifts. And all 3 cards include shells in the pictures, which is really symbolic that I was drawn to choose shells. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. I will read that message for you in a second. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. The Empress. Nice. I will read the message from the book because I really don't want to miss any piece of information. And then we will move to tarot cards. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. A gift is evidence of your love and care for someone. Gifts do not need to be expensive. Showing someone your favorite place, sharing a special song, writing a note of gratitude are ways of giving. Let someone know you care. Make the effort to know what is special about the people in your life. Show your appreciation for them through distinctive and meaningful gifts. Simple thoughtfulness is the best gift for anyone. Remembering a favorite food or significant date can mean a lot to someone. This card depicts 2 mermaids. The male offers a pearl to the female. Pearls are associated with protection and love and used as lucky charms or for clearing blocks to abundance. A gift has more meaning when given from your heart. Okay? Your time, your energy, your attention is also a gift, right? So don't focus on material gifts only. And you know, one more sentence that I want to look at one more time. Pearls are associated with protection and love and used as lucky charms or for clearing blocks to abundance. It drew my attention because we have the Empress and she's all about abundance, right? So it truly is that when you make that gift to someone, whether it's your time, your attention, your energy, that abundance of beautiful emotions can show up or unlock, right? But let's start with the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of balance. Okay, some of you may be choosing between 2 people when it comes to relationship. It may be about options, and why I'm saying that is because there's also 7 of Cups, and 7 of Cups can also be about options, right? Choosing between 2 options. Some of you can even have more than 2, right? But it may be that you are choosing between, you are facing a choice. Maybe you're facing a choice whether to be with someone or be single. That can also be an option, right? But there is a choice being made. The Two of Pentacles is also a card of balance. So perhaps, you know, you're trying to remain balanced in a situation that is kind of shaking your ground a little bit. There may be a lot of emotions involved, whether it's with a specific person. Perhaps you're single and there's a lot of emotions coming out of it, right? Maybe you just separated from someone. Whatever your situation is, you're trying to remain balanced, but you're also weighing your options. Maybe some of you are choosing between, like, where to put your energy. Maybe you are, you know, between work and family life, for example, or work and your relationship, right? And maybe you're trying to keep your balance between those 2 areas of your life, or perhaps you're choosing for some reason which is the one that you want to put your attention to right now. But remembering the oracle card, express love through gifts, right? And I said your time and attention is also a gift. So if your relationship, your family, that specific person, maybe a friend, is important to you, they may be feeling left behind, left alone right now. If that is the case, if you have not appreciated that person or those people, your family, in the recent past, it encourages you to express your love, remind them that you still love them. But with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to remain balanced. There are a lot of emotions within you, right? It may also be learning the dance of change. Something may have changed. You may be trying to find yourself in that new situation. As I said, you may have separated from someone, and that has shaken your ground, and you're trying to remain stable, right? This requires being a little flexible too. If you're too stiff, you're gonna fall. In order to remain balanced in that situation, you need to be flexible and be able to adjust. Maybe you find yourself in a situation that you never faced before. Maybe your relationship is entering a new phase, or as I said, maybe you have just become single. So be flexible so you can adjust yourself. It may require change of your previous approaches, of your previous perspective. With the Seven of Cups, as I said, some of you may be choosing between more than one option. But a lot of you may be just in that dreamy state. You know, the Seven of Cups is also about daydreaming, dreaming, visualizing. You know, you have certain dreams about your love life. There is something that you really want, but it's also about choices. You may be choosing which, well, not only which option, but which way of approaching things will be the right one. You know, you may be a little confused. Seven of Cups can be a card of illusion, so you may feel confused, as I said, in a situation. Perhaps you're not certain if a specific person maybe that is approaching you, maybe you're not certain if that person is true, if they have good intentions. You know, the energies can be reversed, so perhaps someone expressed love through a gift or gifts, you know, that has shaken your ground a little bit, and you may be feeling confused whether that person is really having good intentions, or, you know, if it's just your imagination. A lot of you are just dreaming and daydreaming and visualizing what is it that you want within your love life, in your relationship, regardless if you are committed to someone right now or single. And the Empress, as I said, this is a card of abundance, but to me this is also a card of a beautiful woman that is full of very positive energy. Okay, again, this is not gender specific. It may be talking about a man. If you are a man listening to this, it can also symbolize you. This is a card of abundance. This is also a card of creation, okay? So the Empress is creating, she's giving birth to something. In this particular card we don't see that, but the Empress is usually depicted as a pregnant woman, right? So she is giving birth to someone, and she truly loves that creation. If we would be looking at business, this would be someone creating a business. It can be someone very creative that is abundant in ideas, right? When it comes to love and relationships, this is a very warm kind of energy and caring. That's how I always feel that. It feels like middle of summer to me. That's what I'm always thinking when I look at the Empress card. But she is giving birth to something. She is creating this something. So with that Seven of Cups. Don't only dream about something. Remember that it's in your hands, that you have the power to create it. You have that power to breathe life into something, right? Whether it's your relationship that has become stagnant, or maybe, as I said, maybe you're trying to, put yourself between work and family. You have that power, that creation power to breathe life into the situation that you're in. Remember that it's in your hands. You are the creator, okay? Even if you're single, there's abundance of opportunities ahead of you. So don't ever think that, if you're single, there's nothing in store for you. There's always abundance of opportunities. You may just not recognize them yet, right? But don't only be stuck in your dreams, in your imagination. Put that imagination into creation, okay? And perhaps gift that creation to someone with this card, okay? I hope that made sense. And I hope that you liked and enjoyed this reading. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I really hope that I will see you again next time. And until then, please take care. Bye.